Welcome back, everybody. So, The Walking Dead, Season 10, Episode 2 review. Now, what do I honestly think about this episode? I absolutely loved it for many, many reasons, which I'm going to get into in a moment. This episode only focuses around the Whisperers, which I think is actually a very, very nice touch. We get to see the backstory to the relationship between Alpha and Beta, and is something I really enjoyed. This episode is also focused and tied around exactly the same time as the first episode, and it's just I really enjoyed this one. There are many reasons why I enjoyed this one. One, we get to see some good old fashioned Walking Dead zombie eating right from the start of this episode, to the point where you see a zombie literally bite somebody's nose off as it was just like a snack. And to be honest with you, I have to be honest, in a way, that's kind of what I wanted to be seeing a bit more of again in The Walking Dead. Is some good old zombie action in this, and that um, first scene of this episode, I was just like, damn, that's brutal, but yep, this is what I like to see. You know, essentially, yes, I get the gang wars and all that kind of stuff and storylines. They have to kind of make it interesting, but sometimes it's just nice to see some good old zombies eating people. And you know, it just reminds me of like the early series of The Walking Dead, which is just something that I really enjoyed. Like I said, this episode is only focused on the Whisperers and mainly the relationship between Alpha and Beta. We're basically how they met. It's a very good storyline. It does jump back 7 years to the present, jump 7 years back, and then it jumps back to the present, which I get. I know what they're trying to do, and you get to. Do you know what I really enjoyed about this is at a certain point in this episode, you actually think that Alpha's a little bit weaker than what she actually is, and she's not. It's just that there is still that kind of motherly love towards Lydia, and she, no matter how cold and callous and the fact that the Whispers feel nothing, she still has that sense of, she's still a mother in her respect, and the fact that she couldn't kill Lydia kind of shows through, which showed through with another, and with her leniency with the girl or the sisters in this episode. There was that leniency there of having, she had to sacrifice her baby, and Alpha kind of connected with her feelings, but yet gave her the benefit of the doubt, and little to know. And if you've seen the episode, you know exactly what happened in there. I think it was just the feel of this episode. Once again, you get a bit more of a backstory to the Whisperers, or the beginning of the Whisperer kind of movement or gang, and I just really enjoy this a hell of a lot. There's not a huge amount to talk about. Most of the good things I did here or in this episode I've actually already spoken about. Like I said, it's nice to see some good old zombieing in this as well. It's a very welcome change, and it's just I actually generally really like Alpha in this as a bad guy. I'm not saying that she's the best bad guy I've seen. Negan was always my favorite bad guy out of the whole of The Walking Dead, but she is very good. Samantha Morton is a very good choice for this, and Ryan Hurst as Beta as well. I think it's just an absolutely brilliant match, and you get a backstory to him as well. You get a backstory to his mask and where that mask come from, which I'm not going to divulge too much into this, just in case you haven't seen it, but chances are most of you have. But it's a nice little backstory to him as well, and he is an absolute brute, and I love that as well. And oh, it's just really, I just enjoy this storyline to do with the Whisperers. I mean, I don't think we've even seen half of what they're capable of doing yet, and I'm really intrigued to see where they go with this. Like I said, this episode does kind of shadow like the first episode. It's their story of when the satellite was coming through, and obviously then Alpha comes across Carol right on the border or over the border, which then basically is going to start off a whacking great big war. And I don't know, I just really enjoying this season 10. I'm so far. I know it's only 2 episodes, and there's got many more to come, but I'm just really, really enjoying this. I was not bored in any way, shape, or form. I was very, very intrigued. Like I said, I do generally like the Whisperers. I know they're the main protagonist and main villain in this season, and they were in the last season. And realistically, I should hate them, but I actually enjoy them. A lot. To be fair, they are pretty badass, and like again, Samantha Morton's casting as Alpha, I think, is absolutely fantastic. And this is someone who doesn't really know the comic universe that well at all. I've never read any of the comics to do with The Walking Dead, but generally, I just really, really like this a hell of a lot. I'm sure there's more in there that I probably missed, which I haven't spoken about. But like I said, I'm not an expert on The Walking Dead. I just very much enjoy watching them, and I very much enjoy reviewing them as well. I just think it's a very, very good franchise, to be honest with you. It's as simple as that. So, on that note, I seriously cannot wait till next week, because I will be always watching The Walking Dead on a Monday. So I won't get, I know there's a lot of people doing reviews on Sunday and all that kind of stuff, but I don't get the chance to watch it until the Monday, and I'm just seriously, seriously looking forward to next Monday already. So on that note, please tell me what you think. Put it in the comments down below as normal. I hope you all have a great rest of the day, whatever you're doing. Please take care, and goodbye.